They never wanted patients living with obesity to have the voice that we have. They didn't want it back when we were on the playgrounds as kids and we just wanted to fit in and we wanted to play the same games and we wanted to be on the team. They didn't want us loud then. They don't want us loud now. My name's Dave Knapp. I run On the Pen. It is a patient-centric obesity medicine news platform. And you might say, I've never heard of that. That's because we were the first. No one ever thought that patients deserved information to empower them to have better conversations with their doctor. They didn't even believe we had a disease. We've been reshaping that entire conversation as a community for the last 3 years, and we have helped to propel some massive change in our entire healthcare system. We've been doing that because we have been loud. We have had a voice, and we've done it together, and that's what On the Pen has been all about. So if you want to be part of us, wherever you're watching, wherever you're listening, subscribe, hit the thumbs up button, train the algorithm. Because what I'm going to get to today is some news that is absolutely devastating. Wow. What you're seeing right now is a counter. I don't know if I can get you to focus on that. That's my TikTok counter. How apropos is this? My TikTok counter is counting down from 57,800 to 0. Unbelievable. Well, I guess that sets the stage better than I ever could have. Our TikTok account has been deleted by TikTok. I just came in the office to record this video. It's about 12 hours after I logged into my TikTok account and saw that it had been banned. And I came in hopeful because I could still see 57,800 followers. What you just witnessed there was a TikTok counter counting down to 0 because that account has been deleted. Because they never did want us to have a voice. And the fact that we have had a voice has been too much for them. And so tonight I need to talk to you directly. I need to talk to you directly, not as a creator, not as someone who had a viral campaign that helped to reshape patient access to obesity care. But I want to talk to you as a member of this community, somebody who's also had to fight for every inch of dignity and clarity and access that I have ever been given, that you have ever been given. Because before any of this, before the counters and the big numbers on TikTok and the expensive cameras and the lights, before any of that, we learned how to fight. I learned how to fight. And that was long before the fight was against an algorithm. I learned to fight. You learned to fight as kids on the playground when our bodies made us stand out before we ever wanted to stand out. We learned to fight at the dinner tables when there were comments that were tossed at us casually, but hung around our necks like stones, like millstones for years. You don't need seconds. Hey, you would feel better if you just lost a little bit of weight. I'm concerned about you. We learned to fight in doctors' offices where our stories were dismissed before we could even open our mouths. Those moments are the moments that shaped us and that forged character. It forged character and built a strength that does not crumble just because one platform decided to shut a door. So let me say this clearly after I've had 12 hours to process and a couple hours at church this morning. TikTok may have banned my On the Pen account, but they cannot ban this movement. They cannot silence this community. It is too powerful, what we have created here. They cannot silence a community that has spent their entire lifetime just trying to be heard. And right at the precipice, right when we're starting to be heard, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. We've faced censorship on Amazon with our book. We've lost our Facebook group. We've now lost the biggest part of our platform, our TikTok, at nearly 60,000 followers. We're bigger than a single app. We're bigger than these algorithms who want to quiet us, who want to shut us up. And we are people who have been fighting for our health our entire lives, long before social media said, you know what, we're going to fight you too. We don't get erased that easily. For 3 years, for the last 3 years of my life, I've shown up for this community every single day in one way or the other. When I was sick, when I was exhausted, when I was in the hospital, when I was terrified, when I was working a full-time job to build this platform at night. I left my job in the last few weeks, clinging to the hope that we were going to do this full time because this work mattered. I left the job so I could dedicate all of my time to this community. And I made the leap because of you and because of the trust that you have put in on the pen. Because you listened to me. You trusted me to explain what the healthcare system has failed at every turn to explain to you. That obesity is a chronic disease worthy of treatment, and that insurance companies should stop treating us as others. Our employers should stop treating us as others, and we need to stand up and we need to fight. And because you trusted me, you now are able to have more competent and confident conversations with your doctor. You are getting healthy. I hear from people every day who are telling me your life is better, your health is better because you're part of the On the Pen community. And TikTok thinks it erased that in an instant. I can't believe we just all watched that together. They think they erased it with no warning, no explanation. And the worst thing is no pathway to appeal. It's just gone. Tens of millions of views on TikTok, tens of millions just in the last year, tens of millions of views, thousands of videos, patient stories, research breakdowns, hard fought and hard won advocacy. 3 years of work, 3 years of my life gone with one action and no recourse inside that app to take care of it. But here's what they can't erase. They can't erase your story. They can't erase my story. They can't release the vials. They can't release the media coverage. They can't release the conversation that has shifted the entire national dialogue around how we access expensive drugs in this country. And the community that you and I have built together, this On the Pen community, we've carried this advocacy to Washington, D.C. We've carried friendships and the victories of hope. They can't erase what this movement has created. And this movement has changed real lives because this movement is you. It's me. They can't erase us. They can erase a TikTok account. We'll start another one and you'll find us. And you'll find us on Instagram and you'll find us on Substack. You'll find us here on YouTube. This is not a moment to shrink. This is a moment to come together. And I need you. I need you all to come together. I need you to find me in those other places. So this is what matters to On the Pen more than anything right now in this moment. If you stuck with me this long, thank you. If my work has ever helped you, if you're one of those people who says, you know what, my life is better because of the work that On the Pen has done. My life is better because obesity medicine news from the patient perspective exists in a world where it did not exist before On the Pen. If you've ever shared one of my posts because you knew it would help someone out, or if you've ever watched a video that made you feel less like you were doing this thing by yourself, if you've ever learned something that gave you the power to have autonomy and to fight and to advocate in a system that was built to drain you before you got to where you wanted to be, I'm asking that you take 1 minute to stay connected to me today. Please go to otplinks.com and follow me on every single platform: YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, X, Threads, all of it. And then please join our email list at obesity.news. Type it into your browser. It's Substack, but all it is a newsletter. Sign up for our newsletter today. It can't be deleted. We can keep our email regardless of where they try to silence us on this platform. And believe me, we have caused, this community has been the direct cause of change, actual change. I know that because the people in power have told me so. They can't erase that. So I would ask, follow me everywhere. Go sign up for that email list, because this isn't temporary. This isn't about one app. It's not about YouTube. It's not about TikTok. It's not about Instagram. It's about how we are bigger, louder, and better and stronger together. And On the Pen has been the absolute foundation of this movement for several years. So while the door closes on TikTok today, we're going to obviously rebuild it, but that doesn't mean that it's going to be around forever. I would just ask that you would follow me everywhere today, because this is how we make sure that we keep aligned to one another and to make sure that our voices continue to get loud, continue to make noise, and continue to make change. Continue to make change in this ever-changing environment of healthcare. I love you all. I appreciate each and every one of you. We're not going anywhere, and neither is On the Pen. So all I need today is your help. Go to otplinks.com. Please follow me everywhere and leave a comment. Let me know where you're following me. Your comments on this YouTube video, your thumbs up on this video will make the biggest difference. And I need this video to get out to everyone who follows On the Pen. So thank you for being here. Thank you for being the best part of what we do. I'll keep you posted on this as it progresses. But for now, 60,000 people just erased from the On the Pen community. We got to find a lifeline to those people. Please comment, subscribe, share, do all the things, my friends, and we'll catch you on the podcast on Tuesday.